Hello, welcome everybody to my channel of AG Maths, The Way of Life. Uh, it's again a video for coordinate geometry in continuation to the last video where, if you remember, we talked about equation of straight lines. Equation of straight line with the concept of what is the slope, what is called gradient, and how to find out the equation of a straight line in the form of slope and intercept. Intercept was the intercept on the y-axis. The intercept can be positive if it is above the origin. It may be negative if it is below the origin. So in that case, the equation will have a negative sign before c, and it will be called as y is equal to mx minus c if it is a negative intercept, and y is equal to mx plus c if it is a positive intercept over the origin on the y-axis. M is called the slope, which is nothing but the tan of the inclination of the straight line in the positive direction of the x-axis. So, in continuation of that, we'll start for finding the equation of line in the intercept form. Today it will be intercept form. This part which I have worked out here for you is in the intercept form, and the other part is equation in the perpendicular form. These two are quite interlinked and related, so I have put it together for you to compare and understand better. So let us start the first part, which is the equation of a line in intercept form. What is the meaning of intercept? Intercept means if a line is cutting the x and y axis, the distance on the x axis, or here in this figure, OX is the x-axis, OY is the y-axis, AB is a line which is intersecting the x-axis at the point A and the y-axis at the point B. So the x-intercept or the x-axis part which is intercepted by the line AB is from O to A, and that is called the x-intercept. We name it as equal to measurement of small a. Similarly, the y-intercept is on the y-axis by the line at the point B. So distance from O to B measures as small b. Now, we have assumed a point P on the line AB with a coordinate of x and y. The coordinate of x and y means when I drop a perpendicular from P onto the x-axis, the distance from O to M, PM is the perpendicular here. So the distance from O to M is called the x value, and from P to M is called the y value, which is along the y-axis, or it is equal to ON also. Now we connect the origin to the point P. That is the construction before we start proving or finding out how to deduce the equation of the straight line. Now if I connect from origin to the point P, it is the imaginary line like OP. Now you see in this figure, I have got three triangles. One is OAB, which is the biggest triangle here, which is formed with the help of the two axes and the straight line itself. And if I consider OP, then this is dividing the whole big triangle into two parts. First part is called OAP and the other part is OBP. That means the whole big triangle area is comprised of the small two triangles. I can write in this way that triangle OPA plus triangle OPB is equal to triangle OAB. OPA is the lower one, this one OPA. OPB is here, OPB. You add these two triangles, then it forms the big triangle OAB. Now, this triangle areas are compared, right? Left side, the sum of two small triangle area must be equal to the right side big triangle area. Now, we also know that the area of a triangle, if it is a right angle triangle, it will be half into perpendicular, in the base into perpendicular. Now, you see OPA. OPA is a right angle triangle because OP is a perpendicular on the line AB. So if it is the perpendicular, then we can say that OA, no, that is not the perpendicular, we call this as the perpendicular. This is a perpendicular, this is a perpendicular which we have drawn. So now the area of triangle OPA, OPA is half of the base into the height. So half of OA into the height is PM. This is the area of triangle OPA. Similarly, we write the area of triangle OPB. What is the area of triangle OPB? Again, the half of base into the perpendicular distance. So half of OB is called the base and PN is the perpendicular on the base. So this makes the two different small areas of the two different triangles. On the right side, what is the area of the big triangle OAB? OAB has got a 90 degree here at the origin because y-axis is perpendicular to x-axis. So we say A part is perpendicular to B part. So half into OA into OB. Now substituting the values of OA, PM, OB, PN and this side. What is equal to OA? OA is equal to small a. PM is nothing but the y value of this point P. So we write small y. Here in this concept, half into OB is small b. OB is the small b here. And Pn, what is Pn? Pn is equal to OM and OM is equal to the x value of the point P. So it is half into b into x. On this side, OA and OB, we have already assumed in red ink I have written A and B. So it is half of A into B. Now this expression, I divide both sides by half of AB. If I divide by half of AB on this side and this side and this, then this first term will take the shape of y by b. Why it becomes y by b? Just see, I explain you here. Half of AY is here and I am dividing it by half of AB. So this half cancels, this A cancels. So what we get is a y by b. Similarly, in the other term, which was half of bx, half of bx, I have divided it by half of AB. Now half cancels, b cancels, so it is x by a. So I am writing x by a and y by b is equal to 1. And this side is already fully cancelled. So this is the final form of equation of line in the intercept form. Now let us go to the equation in perpendicular form. What is perpendicular form? Same thing, we have got a line AB where the length of perpendicular drawn from the origin onto the line OM is called P. P is the length of the perpendicular from the origin drawn onto the line AB. And this perpendicular is making an angle of alpha with the positive direction of the x-axis. Now we see in the triangle ONA, we can write OA by ON. OA by ON. OA is the hypotenuse, ON is the perpendicular, AN is the base of this right angle triangle. In triangle ONA, this is 90 degree. So this is treated as base, this is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse. We know from the trigonometrical ratio that hypotenuse divided by perpendicular, base divided by the perpendicular is sec alpha. Right? So it is OA by P. OA by P is sec alpha. Now we can also say that OA is equal to P times sec alpha. Therefore, in triangle OBN, this is we are talking about the triangle OBN. In triangle OBN, OB over ON. What is this? OB over ON is sec of NOB. NOB, this angle. This angle is the whole 90 minus alpha. So NOB angle I can write as 90 minus alpha. And what is OB by ON? OB by ON. Normally we say that for this angle this is perpendicular. So ON is the base, OB is the hypotenuse. ON by OB should be cos of this angle. But if I say OB by ON, the reciprocal, then it becomes the sec of this angle. So similarly, we are calling OB by ON is the sec of angle NOB, and secant of NOB is 90 minus alpha. 90 means this whole angle was 90, and if this is alpha, then this remaining angle here, we will call this as the 90 minus alpha. Just what is 90 minus alpha? And we know 90 minus alpha, the trigonometrical ratio gets reciprocal. So that sec will become cosec. Now OB, from this relation I can write OB is equal to ON multiplied with sec of 90 minus alpha, and sec of 90 minus alpha is called cosec of alpha. This is replacing this, and ON is nothing but the length P. So ON is coming here. OB is equal to ON into sec of 90 minus alpha is OB is equal to P into sec of alpha. As OA by OB, OA and OB are intercepts. Now here I say OA and OB. It's not over. You can say OA and OB are the intercepts. So by the intercept formula we know x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So x by a is what? OA, plus y by b is what? OB is equal to 1. This is the previous formula we have already deduced. Now instead of OA and OB, we write from the relations 1 and 2. The result small 1 and small 2. We can substitute OA as P sec alpha and OB as P of cosec alpha. And this sec alpha, if I write over, then it becomes x into cos alpha by P. This is y into sin alpha by P, and that P is the LCM, and it can be taken as the LCM and goes on to the right side. So we get x of cos alpha plus y of sin alpha is equal to P. That is the again another form of a straight line equation when we say the perpendicular length P from the origin onto the line is known to us, and the angle made by the perpendicular with the positive direction of x-axis is also known, and that angle is said to be here as alpha. So these are the two very important forms of equation of line. This is the intercept form, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, and this is the perpendicular form called x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Okay, now I remember my promise that I'll give you the solution for the quiz which I have asked you in my previous section. Previous video we said that there was a rich farmer, right? He was having some 19 gold coins. So 19 gold coins were with him, and these were to be divided into three people. Half of it should go to the son, right? And 1/4 was to be given to her daughter, and 1/5 to be given to the servant. Now look at this 19, we cannot make half because coin cannot be cut. As I have already told you that we cannot cut or destroy the coins. So what we will do, I will call somebody who has got a similar coin, and I'll add one coin to it. Same coin I'll add it. Now it becomes 20. When it becomes 20 coins, it is very simple to make this fractions. Half of 20 for the son will be equal to what? 20 by 2, he can get 10 coins. Right? Similarly, 1/4 to the daughter means 20 by 4 for the daughter, which makes it 5. And for the servant, it is 20 over 5, which is equal to 4 coins. Now, if you add up all this from here to here, 10 plus 5 plus 4 is nothing but 19. 19 were to be divided and one coin is remaining behind, and that was belonging to me or to somebody who has come to distribute it. So the problem is solved. 19 coins have been distributed among 3 people in the given ratios without any problem. And one coin which was initially added is remaining behind, which can be given back to the person who has given it. Right? Now, today's problem is you are given 9 balls exactly identical. These are 9 balls of the same size, same color, same look, everything. One of it is having little different weight than the rest of 8. 8 balls are equivalent in the weight without any fractional of difference. One ball is little less in weight or maybe higher in weight. Now you are given a physical balance. Physical balance is looking like this. A simple balance, and you are told to pick up the different ball which is not matching the rest of the 8 by weighing only 2 times. 2 opportunities are given. Only 2 times you can weigh this balls. So you have to find out how you will organize the weighing and how you will identify for sure definitely one ball which is not similar in weight, shape and size. Shape, size are all equal, weight is only different. You have to find out which ball is that. So I'll give you the proper answer in my next video. I hope you got the answer for the previous video. And once again, I request everybody, if you like this video, please watch till the end and please click on the icon for liking and also subscribe. I'll come up with more and more videos, and you get the intimation if you only subscribe it, then you understand what are the next videos coming. Thank you very much for your valuable time. See you again.